Yo, Final Fantasy. I did not do any grinding. I am thinking about doing some right now, though. Maybe. If I can find the spells. Guess there's none in this town? I'll look it up, actually, what spells are even available to me in this. Hey, thank you. I probably shouldn't have sold the stun, it looks like. Or stop. Do I still have those? I sold them, didn't I? I didn't know that they were exclusive to chest. That sucks. Thank you. Stop is apparently the one that I need. I'm just looking at things I can use on these wizards up the road here. There's a lot of really good spells in the castle, actually. I love the spell description for some of these. It's like, this spell seems good, but we don't know what it does exactly. Hard to tell. Happy birthday, also. I don't know what the name... Apparently Stop is available for sale somewhere, but I don't know the Japanese town name. I don't know what town it actually is in, even with a guide. I'm gonna go look for it real quick and see if I can find it in any of the towns I can get to. And if not, then I'll just, not fight those enemies. Which seems like super optional. I'm not 100% sure, but what I glanced at in the notes on the FAQ that I was using to look up spells, seems to suggest something that makes that whole affair a lot less ridiculous. That I can just do the dungeon and not go up that way and fight those guys, like they're optional maybe. And I don't ever have to encounter them, but I would like some of their drops. So I'm seeing them, maybe it's a little bit of a challenge, but I'm seeing if I can kill those wizards. Like, legit, just take them out. And I think the best way to do that would be to get some kind of stats effect spell, even silence, but probably more like stop or stun, which I had and I sold because I didn't know what to do with it and figured I'd get it again later. Apparently a mistake. I'm gonna be playing an indie demo tonight. I said I would. Neo Junk City is the name of the game. I'll be doing that in a couple hours. I'm not sure how long the demo is. But it's not sponsored or anything, it's just a game I was like, that's neat, and then the dev was like, well, would you like this? I'm like, okay. So I have the demo here. Let me check that town to the left, and I'll check those two up there. The iceberg town will take a minute to get to, unfortunately. Maybe I should take the airship. I don't think I need it to be stop. I need something like that, though. I can't believe I sold a unique spell, though. That sucks. Nothing here. Well, there's Blink, actually. Maybe I should pick that up. If we need evasion, everyone can just have that. I need something. Some anti-wizard thing. Same spells here. I know that the Snow Town has different spells, but I don't know what they are. I know life is there. That might be it. I'm gonna take the airship up there, and then walk back. I haven't seen Sid in a while anyway. Sid, you still hanging out? Hey. Damn, what was it? I think it's called Salamand. Hopefully. Yeah. The other town would have been a little annoying to walk. Well, they came up with an enemy who specifically needs that done to him. Sap won't work. I figured at some point I'd be doing the world tour to collect spells, but unfortunately. Yeah, that's not far at all. Man, I can't believe I got charged 200 bucks for that tiny journey. I don't think I learned the sleep spell. Do Ogre Magi have the spells I need? Oh man, getting to that town over there sucks. I'm gonna take the boat there as well. Airship. I would hate to have to go farm an enemy to kill an enemy to get a spell like that. Because then I need to get that rare drop, then I need to level it up. Ugh. What the hell is this? This is not where I wanted to go. Is that what I asked for? It took me to the waterfall? What the? I guess I want to go to Bafsk, actually. Do they just have sleep? I might just be able to burn this wizard down. I don't know. Silence would maybe work. That's something. There you go, blaster. I'm gonna go recruit my 4th party member and try and level up silence and see if it works out. Where is Shifty? We're about to take the castle that he's allegedly in prison at. Where's Shifty? Can't believe those goblins are giving me such great stat growth. I'm gonna cheat with turbo, not with cheats, like actual cheats, but with turbo to get silence leveled up to, what do I need, like 3? Like, what's a realistic level to silence that wizard? Probably, unfortunately, gonna be like 6. If it even works on him. Which, at this point, it seems like an assumption. But I would say the status effects are better in these old games than in the new ones. Like, they just work. It sounds like Frog just works on everyone. Because there's some kind of mini game for level 16 Frog also, so I'm gonna do that. I gotta check that out. Whenever I get that spell. Love Frog. Just like in Tactics. Might as well level up mana here while I'm doing this, huh? And life. Killer fish. If I spend like all of my mana doing this on fire, I should be pretty good. I think that the enemies know that they're way lower than me, yeah. Like, ridiculously lower. They don't run if they're like... These enemies are pathetic here. They're not gonna run. But the goblins and the captains, the regular guards, not the captains, the regular guards, definitely recognize that I'm level, like... Not really level, but stronger than them. And they retreat. There's also a fear spell, which probably makes that much higher too. These guys can't even hit me, so there's that. This is not the way to level these up. I'm just getting mana real quick. We'll see what happens. Life. I think one of the problems I have is I just need to be able to resist. I need the ribbon to show up. And then that problem will go away. Until then, that is an enormous threat. Absurd threat that my whole team can be stopped like that. If one person who could cure it would show up and not be cursed by it also, somehow. I didn't lose my fourth person. They're waiting to get picked up, sorta. I mean, I guess they did leave, and I'm in flux, but I know where they're at. They're right down the road. Yeah, I found something. I don't actually have... It's just something I'm missing from my party right now. Curse is the only thing I have that affects enemy status. Stun would be way better, obviously. Maybe Silence has a higher hit rate? You would hope so, right? Since they cost the same to use. Why wouldn't you just cast Stop, which is infinitely better than Silence? You would hope that Silence is more accurate, so maybe it's better for this anyway. But it probably isn't. It probably is just worse. I would like to see Madrid get a little bit more mana too, so that's actually what I'm doing here. I saw an opportunity to get that done. Berserk isn't Berserk. Berserk is... I think it's what it was in the first game. It's more attacks. Or something. Fire. Okay, he's used half his mana. That's probably good. Okay, let's see what that did for us, this fight. This one fight. I had them both. I sold them both. Hello. Video game watcher, Chikabo. I'm noticing that silence hasn't actually worked on a single one of these. No, I didn't. Because it didn't look like I needed to proceed through the game, so I haven't done that. But I did pick up silence. It's my preference while the opportunity is there to kill these wizards a bunch. And get their drops. And see what they do. But the only way I see to do that is a status effect or some kind of unrecognized weakness. If silence works, it should be a very effective weapon against that. Like, it's designed for this problem. I just don't trust this game to do it right, that's all. I'm gonna level it up to, like, at least 3, and then I'll head up there and fight those guys. It doesn't surprise me that I need to level it up a bunch. An absurd amount. Leveling up 3 times is already ridiculous, but... I'm gonna go grab my party member, and I guess I'll just turbo blast the XP on silence real quick, and we'll do that. We'll see how that's done quickly. Blaster's gonna be the official silencer. So those enemies are only on the top floors, it looks like, where the treasure is. So they're super optional. They're punishing you for going the wrong way. I think that they are there to kind of railroad you down the center of the castle. You can build your own canoe out of flex tape. I saw it in a commercial. Let me join ye. Together. All right. You got it. Welcome. Okay, Silence is already like halfway there. I'm gonna level up life a couple times too. How much accuracy do we get when life levels up exactly here? What the hell is the rate? It seems like the rate on level 1 is like 30%. Maybe. Okay, so we're gonna turn on speed here. This is how you level up magic, I guess. It's genuine, sorta. It's an overclocked Famicom, that's all. It's a 400% Famicom. Fire the fire. I sure wish magic would be highlighted in the menu, but what are you gonna do? They are probably gonna run, but they're not allowed to yet. And it doesn't actually matter, I don't think, if they run. They still get the XP. So, how's everybody's day? Just want to show you the extent. Part of why I didn't want to grind off screen is because that's actually, I kind of want to show off, and you can fast forward these videos on YouTube if you don't want to see just how many times they expect you to cast these spells to get the basics down here. Obvious problem that needs to be rebalanced, and probably was. These spells shouldn't go all the way to level 16 or whatever, first of all. And even then, if they did, they ought to be giving you like 30% per cast, not 2. I like in the Link to the Past randomized. There's a lot of fun, especially with a map open until you learn all the locations. Conditioner's all you need. You don't really need shampoo. That's a trick. Get used to using only shampoo once a week and conditioner all the time. That's the good stuff. That's the hair secrets. Like, you use shampoo if your hair is actually grimy and stuff, but you use conditioner every day. Cool. Let's use fire again on the other fella. Alright, it's time for silence. I'm gonna try and count here, because I need to do... I need to play Dave the Diver. It came out Wednesday. I was thinking about doing it tonight, but we're so far in this game already. I looked at how many streams Final Fantasy 1 took, and it was actually only 21 hours. With whatever rewinding and turbo or whatever I did do, 21 hours. This game being about the same length, I hear. Probably a little longer, probably 30 hours. We're at hour 20 today. We're gonna hit that. I think. That sounds right. I'm guessing this game's a little bit longer based on the size of the menus and stuff, but maybe not. Maybe it's actually... Maybe I'm like 60 or 70% done already. I think that actually might be the case, and the game is bigger than its content a little bit, which is fine with me. This should be level 3 silence should be about here now. I'm not sure, and I'm also not sure if I can get more than one level at a time. Better just kill these guys and see what happens. Okay, got no spell levels, but that's okay. Let's see where we're at. Fire got 30% out of that. Fire 6, actually. Life is 84%. Silence is at 98%, okay. I might have leveled fire up. I'm not sure. Fire 6 seems a little high for that. Maybe I'm wrong. I could probably make a macro to do this. That would be ungenuine. We gotta earn it. Give me fire 7, please. Should I be doing this to these enemies, or should I go after those captains and do it? Are they worth more? Like, I still don't know the answer to that. I don't think that they are, unfortunately. They're better for other stats, but not for, like, spell XP. I can go after them easy enough. They're not a threat to me. We're past the point of fearing the captains. Burn them. The leg eaters did not run. They don't understand the situation here. Yeah, I don't know if I super want to raise the stats much. I'm kind of wanting the stats to be normal. Whatever they're supposed to be, more or less. I beat FF7 last year. Okay, let's see where we're at. Fire's at 48%, really slow. Life still hasn't leveled up. Silence zeroed out at all those extra casts didn't do anything. That's what I was afraid of, so we can only get one at a time. Hey, Captain. $62, $64. We'll see if this is accurate. $70, $72. I'm just gonna have fire mastered and nothing else. Maybe I should find a game genie code that like multiplies magic XP or something. Does that exist? Because I could turn that on, I guess. And instead of just grinding on screen. Gonna blast him. Yeah, I finished FF8. I'm done with that for now. I don't think I want to do that game again this year or next. We should be in the 90s now on Fire 7, but I've been wrong so far. FF8 was such a weird game. At least I'd understand the plot. Like, I needed somebody to explain it to me. And that's kind of translation stuff, I feel like. FF7 I like, and I still needed someone to explain to me the plot. This time I'm keeping track of my silence cast. This is 9. 10 silences. My understanding is that we're at 22% right now. I think FF7 is also a bunch of nonsense, but I think it was better written than it sounds like it is. I don't like the way they went with the story in any of those games. I always like the intro, but they always go out of the scope of the plot more than I want them to. I don't want it to be super simple like this one is, where it's just a war and that's it, and there's not really any investment, but... Cloud's whole clone thing is really dumb. It's a really dumb side piece to a bigger plot that makes more sense. Should be at 60 or 70% by now, I think. I have to do this 50 times, well, 100 times really. So we're getting there though. Yeah, it went from the environmentalist storyline pretty far off, pretty fast. That part was fine. Realistic. Like, obvious tie-in to real life. I like that part. Pretty good. I don't even dislike Sephiroth being a spaceman who just wants to be a space Superman. Whatever, that's your standard supervillain plot. It's a little out there, but every single Final Fantasy wants to do it. I think the point on disc 2 where we lose control of our main guy because he's an idiot, and that's really kind of the only reason. And then we get him back, and none of that really should have happened. It's such a bad part of the story, I don't like it. Dude got gaslit into believing some fantasy. Okay, I'm gonna fight the captain now and see how I'm doing on XP. Let's hit this button. The captain is silenced. I don't know what that does to him, but he's got it on for the first time. FF7 being about companies finding out how to harvest the planet's soul and turning it into profit is fine and good. It's a fine thing to fight against. Sephiroth's plan is okay. I think it's kind of weird. Maybe I don't even understand it completely. The way he's controlling drones from an ice cube out of nowhere. He should be dead already. There's a lot going on there that is hard to follow. And I don't think adds very much. The weapons are awesome. I know they're just those big robots being called in again, but I still like them. How did we do on spells? Did anyone learn anything? Life? Life's all we learned, okay. But how close are we then? Fire is at 91%. Life got to level 2. Silence is at 99. Wow, 1 cast away. Yeah, I know that that's not the actual story, but if Sephiroth truly were dead, and it was just zombie Sephiroth, and he was never some guy you talk to, and that would be a better story. And the spaceman thing would make a lot more sense. You got your supervillain, it's some creepy wizard lady that came from outer space that they fucked around with and shouldn't have. I forget how much XP I had. Let's just do like 10 casts of each and then check again. I know life leveled up, so it should be fresh. I wish this was faster. I'm gonna do 5 casts of life and see where it's at. Yeah, the real one is in the ice. The one you're chasing around the whole game is an illusion. Don't mind me, just gonna... Okay, 6 casts for that. It looks like the first cast gives me 3, and then all the subsequent ones give me 2 on XP. Life. Going all the way to level 5 on silence, ugh. I probably should. Four, 5, 6. I wonder if I probably will need to do this to check out all the content in this game. It looks like I have to do it on the Toad spell for some reason. For some secret that I don't want anyone to tell me about yet. Some kind of minigame or something wild sounding. I'll definitely check that out, but I'm gonna make a macro and just do this automatically off screen for that spell when I'm ready to do that. It would be up twice. B, B, A. Yeah, like it would just be up twice, A, and then B to cancel and go back. And then repeat with a delay on all those things, just a tiniest delay. I think Sephiroth was a cool villain at the time, like everyone was into that edgy guy. They still are. We still pretend he's some cool guy. He's a huge nerd. What's his problem? Guy's nuts. He's got big ideas. Kefka's way more interesting, I think, because Kefka's actually deranged, and Sephiroth is just some greedy villain. Doesn't respect anything. Kefka takes advantage of the, I don't want to say the Sephiroth of FF6, but it's kind of what Emperor Gestal is. He just easily tricks him, like, pathetically and without any trouble at all. He takes full advantage of him the whole time, up until the end, where he becomes Super Kefka. Like, all he did was just keep on telling that guy the wrong thing. Oh yeah, it's got a turbo option, if you believe. Yeah, the normal speed for this game you beat in 3 hours, turbo mode. Strange choice, but it is what it is. Keep burning. Keep life. Keep silence. Stab. Okay. Silence to level up, I was right. Let's do one more level just to be safe. And I sure would like another life level, but I don't feel like doing that too. I don't know. I think it would be smart. Like, just for actual gameplay. To have life, it's 3, but I'm well on my way to life 3. It's just so much to do this, unfortunately. Oh, these captains hanging out while I charge up. Cool guys. Yeah, I wish you could pick your badge. I don't think they're ever gonna add that feature. I've got a lot of snails to choose from. Okay, I did it. I leveled up life. If not leveled, then it's damn close. It's gonna be way further than it was. Not for silence. 6%, 8%, 10%. At least I'll have a reliable spell on my boy Blaster. 20%. 40%. Ooh, wow, that hurts. We're halfway there. I think Cloud's storyline goes from annoying amnesia story that I'm always sick of to kind of interesting to wow, he's just a clone. That's dumb as hell. What is even going on? To actually, this is great. He was a doofus all along. What do you know? Suddenly, I like him as a character, and he stops being such a moron. But that part in the middle really hurts a lot. It's just a lot. I really like the flashback where Sephiroth completely underestimates him and gets rocked just out of nowhere. That's super believable too. No matter how strong he is, because he's so freaking careless. And he's up on his cloud with his superpowers and he thinks he can't be stopped. Like, it's like the first time Cloud shows emotion after Disc 1 ends. Like, he's pretty upset in that cutscene, and then he doesn't do anything ever again until then, and then he turns into a normal person again. I'm gonna see where I'm at with Silence, because I lost track of the 50 casts I had to do. I don't think that Sephiroth jumped in on purpose. Is that something that they changed? I didn't get that from the original story. He definitely got dunked, and at least Cloud's telling the story. He definitely got his ass kicked, and he's just by some miracle survived. I don't think he had any plan of being in the goop. Oh, that's dumb. That's never gonna be canon to me. You can't ruin that story for me by rewriting it. It's pretty clear in at least the translation that he's not thinking that this dude he stabbed still is going to beat him somehow. Okay, life is at 78%, silence is at 86. Okay, just a little bit more. Watch out, Blaster, you got smacked. I need to cast life about 10 times. And silence less than that. Then I'll be done. I'm gonna go in with these stats. These new, I think that's enough grinding for now. I didn't want to do too much of this, never do, but game encourages it if you want to be doing what I'm doing, which just seems optional. I don't think you need to do this. Okay, we should be there now. He just gave me Toad? Why? I'll take it. Thanks. Let's turn this on. Is Toad black magic? I should put it on Madger, right? Toad's the spell I'm trying to protect myself against. Piece of shit spell. Garbage dump spell. Instant death. I think it is int, and this is my highest int by a long shot, 22, so... Toaded. All yours, man. You're the Toadmeister. And you have life 3, that's nice to see. And you have silence 5. Let's go with that. Your 5's looking pretty strong. I'm gonna save and rest up, and we'll try to take on those wizards a couple times, like explore the castle, with my new defense mechanism here. Okay, I have a solution now to a problem that I didn't think would exist, basically. A need for status effects is not what I thought would happen. Madger got so much health from getting clobbered by that knight that Captain leveled him up to 860. Is that minigame not in this version? It sounded like it was in this version. That's too bad. Then I won't do that then. I probably won't use Frog very much. Unless I get sick of the battles. Still level 7 fire, but I'm gonna work on that, so. Blast them. I mean, it's kind of good that you can't select cancel. I don't mind a bug like that being erased, but the numbers need to be enhanced anyway, regardless. Goodbye, Death Flower. Slipgrass. Slipgrass. Keep this. Slipgrass. Actually, I might be able to use a thing like that to solve my problem as well. So thanks for the slipgrass. That might be the answer to my problem anyway. After all that work, we might just need to throw slipgrass at them, and then we'll be in business. Gonna burn this guy. Show me that fire 7 damage. Okay, well, you certainly have shown me that damage. It's doubled, I think, doubled because they're weak to fire. But it would still hit for 350 or something on a regular guy. I'll take that. It's almost level 8 too, which seems like the standard for a good spell level. Here's where the wizard hallway has been in the past, and it looks like I'm luckier this time. Finally gonna get in the door over here. Okay, 3 instant kill spell manuals in here. All black magic. Kinda feel like they're all the same thing. Don't really need anything but Toad if I'm trying to do instant death. I don't know that I want to keep all those. I already have Toad also. Anyway. I wouldn't be casting instant death on most things, unless I just don't feel like fighting them. Y'all did 0 damage to this thing, huh? You cannot break through. I'm hoping to see a wizard show up, because I would like to fight one with silence and see if I can win, get some good drops or not. I want to keep exploring the castle. There's one. I'm pretty sure it's the green one. I'm also feeling like I could AoE cast silence, but I shouldn't do that. Damn wizard. Not effective. Fire is, but he might kill me this turn if he feels like it. It's AoE casting fire instead. Okay, wrap it up. I get to test out that life spell I leveled up the other battle here. Let's try again. Not effective. The wizard's almost dead already. That is a big theft. I mean, if he just doesn't cast it, that's just as good, I guess. I was kind of hoping that we would be able to proc silence on turn 1. Okay. Let's get rid of that wizard. Captain hits plaster for 8. Alright. Get the captain, the sergeant will run. Sergeant didn't run. That tore him in half. It's fine. It's good. Int up, strength up, everything up, all the time around here. Everybody gets MP, everybody gets HP. What a good battle for me. Thanks for the osmos. Here's warp. Pretty lousy, thanks. But, nevertheless. Couple Cure 5s on the whole team will get us all back on our feet. It looks to me like I could have just single casted though, so whatever. The hell is this? I'm gonna ask the mayor about dragoons. Let's use a needle on this. No wizards, just gross boys. Brain. I don't think I'm gonna get any cool drops off this wizards, but I can beat them if I really burn them down and I get lucky, and there's only one of them. Even if they just do not get silenced, which apparently silence needs to be level freaking 10 to really get around that problem. I just thought it would be interesting to challenge them, as they obviously are nightmares. Being able to take one out and actually see it die is what I wanted to do. Wasn't sure how healthy they were. Looks like 600 or 700 health. I can burn them up. Leveling up fire actually was why they started to lose. Fire is almost level 8. And my int on Madger is so high. He became a smart boy while I wasn't looking. He realized he should stop forgetting how to cast spells as the wizard. I would like to fight one more if they even show up around here. I don't know if they're like just being invasive or if they only show up in the hallway over there. These chimeras are a menace. When I go to actually fight the boss, I'm gonna go back to the end again. Blast again. It's fun to blast. I'm getting strong enough to deal with these too. My numbers are definitely steep. They're just... I don't know why I can't get blasted or do any damage still. I hope that fixes at some point. And I still don't have my 4th party member, which is concerning. Leaves me guessing on if Leela will be here forever or she's gonna be dead in a minute. He is doing a lot of damage with that fire though. She's really hitting hard too. I guess I'm just gonna go. Last battle here. Yeah, they're not here. Okay. Well, I beat one. It gave me warp. I think I actually got warp from the other wizard. You did what now? Excuse me. Wouldn't mind if they swapped him. What the fuck is that? I just never heard of this status effect before. I got ammonia. Oh, jeez. It doesn't let him cast. That's gross. I need to level up Asuna, like, legit, as well. Not just for accuracy, but for the ability to actually cure things. That's a neat trick. Thanks, brains. More wizards. The weak kind. Almond. Scourge. Scourge is some kind of damage plus poison chance that is not good, and also I don't care about it. The poison doesn't do anything in this game. It's super weak. Why is this way down here? What the hell am I doing? It's because I rotated life with that, that's why. Let's try this. Okay, great. She's gotta learn Asuna real quick. Well, back to this. Nothing else to do here. This'll do it. It's not too far away. I've been trying to naturally level it up, but it's obviously not enough for what they're looking for. I'd hate to miss killing those enemies for their items, but I assume they'll be back later. Let's see if that's enough. It's not enough, really? Why not? 9 to go. Guess I'll fight another captain of these guys. Captain fellas. Give me more MP and HP, bud. I'm so loaded now from that fight. 900? Ridiculous. What do I need exactly here? I just need one fight. I just need to cast it like 5 times. Rebel curse. 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 Yeah. How did he know? Should be good now, but just to make sure, let's cast it 10 times. Maybe they should read these books out of battle a little better. It seems like they didn't actually get the fine print down on any of these spells. So probably it's hard to use magic. It's probably complicated, right? I forgot that she's the only one who can really do damage here. Madger's surprisingly strong with his little stick. But she's the main source, so her casting as soon is bad news. They have so much defense. She might get another level, especially if I do this of HP. There we go. Okay, can I cure it now? A gold bikini, alright. Man, get that garbage out of here. Blaster's mithril axe is getting really old. He needs to find something better. Hopefully another new axe shows up. It's the axe's fault, not Blaster's. I don't know what the hell is actually down the center. Let's see what it is. I don't think I'm gonna have any trouble. I'm guessing that I won't have any trouble at all. Just gonna head right down the center here. Hopefully they'll let me explore the castle afterwards. I don't know what to do with these spells I got, these death spells. I don't know what to do with them at all. Do I need death and break? Do I care? I don't think so. I don't even need money, like they have no value because I have $1 million. They're just wasting inventory space, really. You know what? Let's hit him with the fire. Still not leveled up yet. I've got room, I guess. What other... I mean, he's got a little bit. He's starting to get full, actually. Adding 2 more death spells here. I'm gonna put Flare in here. I know that's a spell that exists. And Ultima sounds like it exists. They're talking about it. So that's 2 already. Out of the 4 spells left. Are the last 2 gonna be Break and Death? That sounds bad. Hey there, boss. You the boss? Gotos. Hey, man. You looking good. You didn't learn Berserk? Really? You learned Berserk. We'll give her Berserk. Good damage, I guess. Nice try. Let's try fire again. I didn't see what it hit for. Yeah, you can delete a spell and reset it back to level 1, meaning you can cast it for level 1 again, and maybe with your int, that's okay. I doubt it, though. I bet you get a big chunk of damage for the spell being leveled up. Fire seems to be doing work here. A spell costing 1 mana, even at the start of the game, is pretty much free, and that's what nearly every spell costs. Yeah, I guess that's true. I could just delete it if I don't want to use it and I need space. No reason not to fill up. This guy continues to exist. He's not doing a lot of damage. Hey, we did it. Congratulations. It's good to be back. Okay. Metolozis? Paul, the greatest thief. Where the hell's Shifty, man? Hey, lady, you forgot an important thing. What about Shifty? He's not here. You told me he was here. Vince Gordon awaits. One potion with a monster in it. What the? I am not getting that level up very fast on fire. Shifty is my 4th party member that I named. We got Aura, which I have no idea what that is. I have 3 named party members and 1 rotating weird person. Like in Final Fantasy II American, Final Fantasy IV, they're giving me a bunch of guests all the time. Oh, the full mithril set, oh boy. That's sellable. Add it to the pile of cash. Treasure over there. Ah. Weird Buster. I already have a better weapon than that. What the hell does Aura do? What? Family killing properties, what does that mean? You mean like it's anti, like, snake? That's pretty silly. The mirror chamber. I already explored all that. So yeah, you can just kill the boss and then get all this loot. That's unusual, but that is why those guys kind of lead you towards the boss, I guess. They're just instant death up there, so you just don't go up there. It's a simple solution for a smart person who isn't me. Wants to fight the wizards who kill you instantly. If I get over here. Okay. Could it be a hidden passage that's let me in there? Cause like, hey wizard man, how'd you get in there? Ah. And then no more captains, alright. I beat the big bad. Wow. That's right. I've been trying to get in this inn for years. What a good nap it was. Paul the Thief. Azure. Hey man, do you know about the Ultimate Tome? Do you know about Ekmet upper right corner of the audience chamber. Thanks, Paul. You really are the legend. Just knows where every secret in the whole place is. That means he's robbed the throne room before. Good for him. I already know Toad. I don't need 2 Toads. I don't think I want Scourge. I don't need Warp again. I don't need gold pants. I don't need potion. Sounds like I don't want aura in my life. I don't need a mithril bow. Or any of this crap. I have a better weapon than the Weir Buster right now. I don't really need Gneedle, but I'll hang on to it. I think I'll just learn these 2 spells and see what happens. Oh, you saw actually good stuff. Hey, gold shields. I think I need a couple of those. .84% evasion, jeez. You got one. You got ice, which I think is better. .90% evasion here. Looks like it's the same. So I assume that ice does something special. There's gotta be good weapons here, knowing that other store. It's a winged sword again. Maybe he just needs to use a sword. I mean, I'm kind of sick of him not doing any damage. He's never used a sword before, but how long could it take to level that up, I wonder? Boy, you're welcome, man. He can dual wield swords to level it up really fast. That probably is smart to do. Dispel, what is that? Mini and fog. And slow. I think that I don't care about these. First is just better than many. Out of my way, you. Damn it. I was gonna lose some evasion to do this. 80%, gonna drop that. I'm gonna do that until he gets it up to like level 3 swords. Then we'll go back to evading. Come on, man, I need to get over there. Heck. Thank you. For the big sub. That's true. Just like Neverending Story 3, a movie that exists. Hey, Loon, thanks for the host. What's up? Actually, the plot of the first Neverending Story is that it almost ended, and then it didn't. Whew, that was a close one. The plot of the second story is out of its damn mind. Definitely a direct-to-VHS sort of movie. I don't even know what the hell the third one's about. We're shifty. Where's Shifty? Nobody knows. The first movie is pretty good. It's gonna be over before you know it. It's a kid's movie, but it holds up super well. It's one of the movies that was like, we sure like Muppets. Let's make some cool Muppets and do a story. The story's pretty good. Like, of those type of movies, I think it's the best one. Compared to like Labyrinth and some of those other ones. Paul's secret exit is around here somewhere. I might need to like scan the wall like this. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to spoil the movie. There's some pretty dramatic scenes in it, even for a kid's movie. It's a story about the world dying. It's not a happy place. The stakes are high and all of the cool Muppets are not happy. Not a single one of them is doing well. One knife. Oh, fuck. There's fellas dying. Big rats. Yeah, I feel like the one scene, again, not trying to spoil it, the one scene everyone does remember is the equivalent of the death scene from Final Fantasy VII, like, in terms of everyone knows about it and how dramatic it is. But that's not even the only, I don't even think I mean, it's the worst one, but it's like not the only one like that. There's like 5 scenes like that in that movie. Nobody else remembers the other ones. Scene with the Rock Man is also pretty sad. The second movie, though, what a waste of your time. You should watch it if you like bad movies and only that. I need to go in that door, I guess. Yo, that movie's got a racing snail in it. That's cool, right? Everyone likes snails. I was talking about it today a little bit, which is maybe why I'm making the correlation so easily, but like, Neverending Story 2 is a movie about the kid who's reading the book is now sucked into the book, like he's now in the world that is in there, instead of just being like, sort of tied to it, which is kind of implied in the first one now and then, but like, he's a character now, and his memory is being erased by the bad guys. I don't know why. They have a big slot machine with memory orbs in it, and they just like cackle and get a new one every time he makes a wish. And they just like, they're cheering this thing on, and he wastes these memories left and right, so he has memories like of his dead parents get erased in front of you as the viewer, and you're just like, huh. Oh yeah? And like he just forgets them. It's really dark and out there and weird, and he wastes them like nobody's business. Like, if you ever thought to yourself, what would I wish for if I had like, you know, 10 wishes or something? This kid is so bad at using his wishes. Yeah, there's a scene where he has to climb up a cave wall, and he wishes for each step individually and loses like 30% of his mind by the end of that. That is a mouse. It's a weird rat. It's a stunner. The thing that you have to remember going into the second movie is that he was given the power of, like, genie wishing whatever he wants, and it will create it in that world. Like, he is the owner of the universe, like dream powers. Like, he can control whatever he wants. So, second movie lets him have that at the cost of taking his memories away. getting trolled by this garbage loot. Yeah, that axe is ancient stuff. What the hell is the third movie about? Don't give me too many details, I guess. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna find that shit. We can, like, group watch it or something. How about it? Is that on Amazon Prime? Can I watch Party Neverending Story 3? I don't think that that's on anything. Like, that's gonna be on, like, somebody's TV taped VHS cassette or something, and that's gonna be the only place to find it. This is a translation patch. A newish one with the ability to run added into it. Neverending Story 1 probably is everywhere, but the third one I've never seen. Oh, really? Looking that up while I kill these brains. He escaped from Fantasia. 5 stars. IMDb gives it like a 3 out of 10, but Amazon gives it a 4.5 rating. Okay. Because I don't know what the translation is like. Allegedly, it's more accurate. I just came from there? I can't remember. Damn it. I think that these aren't steps that I've seen before. I'm lost. Where is the third movie streamable? Like, it's not... It's not on Netflix. Or something. Willow kicks ass. If you haven't seen Willow, it's a little bit predictable at this point in its lifetime, but I don't know what the show is like at all. I'm talking about the movie. Pretty good. If you wanted, like, extremely discount Lord of the Rings sort of movie. It's made by the guy from Happy Days. Yeah. Blaster, nice sword levels. Just chopping through. Honestly, it surprises me that YouTube doesn't just have the full movie, because they have a lot of that kind of stuff up there for free on their free movies channel. I'm lost in the dungeon. Well, the reason is that 2 and 3 suck, but they do have a lot of bad movies up there. Anyway. That spell hurts so bad when they actually do it right, when they just take 700 health from Blaster. On the bright side, he is about to get 50 health permanently because they did that to him. Killed the changer. And he got everything. Wow. Willow has 2 little fellas that are supposed to be like pixies on green screen, being the absolute worst characters in anything the whole time. Like, they look so bad and they don't do anything the whole movie. I think they open a lock one time, and that is the entirety of their contribution to the fight. Or making it. I like to explore these dungeons because sometimes the loot is extremely good, but there are so many random battles in this game. It's a little slow and confusing. I'm making it though. Opening this potion box, alright. These rooms are gross. Are they aware that their castle is full of baddies? It's just absolutely crawling with zombies. Maybe they should do something about that. Put their army up there at some point. I think I've explored all of this area here. Kiss. Needed this earlier, but it wouldn't have helped because my whole team would have needed it. I think I'm assuming that we're done here. Ready to move to the next floor. Damn. Damn, Madger. Don't die, buddy. Madger's gonna be the first one to get 1,000 health. Oh well. More mana for him too. This game's mostly just running through the gimmicks in each dungeon. Status effect fellas, swapping HP now. First game did that a little bit, but they went really hard on the status effects for a long time. 200 mana for you. You lost your int again, unfortunately. Oop. The changers are back. Damn. I'm assuming Layla's gonna leave. Which is too bad, I guess, because she seems like she's gonna be pretty strong when I'm done here. Thank you. Still don't have that fireball level up. 200 mana though, so good for every other spell but fire. Even fire, that's a realistic amount of mana for that. But I need a backup spell. We hit green. It's green now. Oh, jeez. Can we just not fight rocks? Can we just go? What do you think, fellas? Can't run from rocks? Too hard? Too hard to run from rocks? It's just rocks. If there was a spell let me run, I would cast it so often. Because I don't want to fight rocks. Who would? It's gonna break our swords. Paper might. stalactite is a weaker enemy. You see, they have your ups and downs. They also have your icicles. I don't know what's going on with the floor there. Don't know if I should mess with it. Man. Gross. Blaster's got his level 3, maybe 4 on swords already. He's pretty strong. He's hitting half as many times. But he's hitting stronger than she is. With the strength I think he has. I want to step on the... Oh man, those guys look great. Mantis. I'll step on the mantis. I kind of want to step on the obviously crumbly floor. Come on, get rid of him. It's nothing. That's interesting. Mantis returns. I'm gonna use that ether soon for the first time. Running a little low on mana. Hey, thanks. Really? I guess I just assumed that the ether was a, you know, a full mana heal and not 30. 30 for 2,500 bucks is the least value anything's ever had in the history of Final Fantasy. I think I'll just buy the elixirs for 50 grand at this point and use those instead. Presumably those are actually good. I gotta stop using mana until whatever boss might be down here, if there is one, I guess. Just auto-attacking for a while. Ether's being here at all is a step up, but man, not enough of a step up. Why are they so expensive? What do they hate magic so much for? It's like they base these games on Dungeons and Dragons, but they only play barbarians. Everyone else is garbage. Archers for suckers. Mages have no mana. They're just a dude with a stick. He's only out of mana because I was spamming my best spell, which still didn't level up. I need to look in on that. I'm not sure where it's at. After all that, he still only got, gonna take, halfway to the next level of fire. Level 3 swords, you can have the fire shield, Madger. You love fire. How's your evade? You're a crazy dodge, right? Yeah, 87%. Yeah, I'm used to in Final Fantasy taking advantage of their ridiculous pricing, and whenever I find an ether in the wild, I just sell it and don't use magic and get a ton of cash. It's smarter than using magic because magic is often just slightly better than regular attacks with the ability to hit every enemy. That's usually all magic does for you in these games. Unless status effects are really good. Sometimes they are, and this one they are. But they have to be trained. So that's kind of an illusion. And down strength up for Madger. He's gonna lose his end on this dungeon. I guess I can start casting Blizzard. Try and keep that int up. Final Fantasy 14 doesn't care about items at all. And the way Black Mages work in that is weird. But most of the other ones restrict mages pretty heavily. Black Mages in 14 have ridiculous damage. Mostly they're designed for doing ridiculous damage, obviously at range, but also to crowds. They're really good at that. And they run out of mana pretty fast, and there's no elemental damage at all. It's all fire. And then when you run out of mana, nearly like 5 casts, you might be out, like you run out fast. Especially if you're doing the group flare thing. You just switch over to ice, and ice is, it costs like negative mana, and you almost, in like the span of 5 seconds, get all your mana back, and you switch back to fire. I was playing Black Mage. It was my favorite thing in 14. I've tried just about every class that there was at the time. And Black Mage was the most interesting to me, but it was pretty easy to stay out of harm's way back there. Man, the Mantis Swarm is here. For real. Blizzard's gonna be... Yeah, Blizzard leveled up just now. Cool. It's a new spell for me to spam. Cure yourself. Chrono Trigger does the same thing. Chrono Trigger also overvalues items that give you your mana back for some reason. What I'm doing with you? I was gonna heal again, yeah. Mario RPG does not. In that game, the resurrection item and the restore mana items are both dirt cheap. And that makes the characters a lot more balanced because nobody would ever use the Wizard Boy if he couldn't get mana all the time. They also give you the items for free constantly. I don't know what version 6 is. I don't know which one Shadowbringers was. 5, wasn't it? I don't remember. I was happy with the ending of Shadowbringers. I kind of quit at that point. It was a cool ride. Honestly, I quit after I got $1 billion and bought a big house, but yeah. Spider Silk. I no longer care about the ether. I'm just gonna drop it. It's barely anything. Maybe if I use it in battle I get more. I'll find out, but I doubt it. Why is there a lake? Oh, it's the Goblin Lake. Okay, that ether gave him 51. Why? Is it random? Is it because I used it out of battle? Did I get less? 51 is still pretty bad, but it's significantly more than 30. I don't know, I felt like Shadowbringers was the end of the story. Honestly, I felt like each of them was, really. I mean, depending on how far you want the story to go. You can attack the turtle, you guys might actually hurt him. You see, I feel that Ascian stuff ended 3 times. I felt like it ended just fine at the end of 2.0. I never thought those guys were very interesting. I felt like they were jokes in the next 2 expansions, and then in Shadowbringers, I felt like they truly were done for at this point. Like, there's not even a reason to talk about them anymore. So I don't even know what they're doing with the plot. I have no idea what the plot's even about, I guess, if they're doing anything else. All of the big villains are gone. I think they resurrected one of them, is the thing, and they did not do that until the Shadowbringers was wrapped up. And I'm not into that. That guy sucked. I don't really want to deal with him again. Did not like the Stormblood campaign that much. Blood Sword, ooh. A new sword. I thought that Shadowbringers covered that catastrophe already. It was a big cool raid. It explained it as much as I needed. I don't really need fine details. I saw the city. They talked about how they lost control of it. I filled in the blanks. It's a well-written story. I don't really feel like there's anything to flesh out there. Also, I don't care that much about what happened to their city. Just not that interesting of a thing. Just a good reason for actions that happened. Let's try out the blood sword. You're the swordman. 8. Let's see what she hits for. Well, I don't know anything about Endwalker at all. I'm just saying that's why I quit Final Fantasy XIV. One of the reasons, anyway. Felt like the story had run its course. I didn't see any loophole or thread that needed to be closed that I was interested in. The last Ascian that I knew about, literally after all that drama that happened in the plot that was pretty intense, was laughing on the moon upside down. He was some clown. I don't care about him at all. Like, literally, like Bugs Bunny, he was up there on the moon, staring down, saying, "Ah, my friend's dead." Oh. Like, he's just up there giggling about it. I gotta fight this turtle now. No, I didn't do any of the post content. I never did any of that stuff. I did it when it came fresh loose. Hitting this turtle for a lot, despite its defense. I wasn't super interested in Final Fantasy XIV's story most of the time I was playing it. I was interested in Shadowbringers. Specifically. Heavensward was alright. The first one was like, I barely even knew the characters' names and they expected me to care about them. I did a little bit of the post content for Shadowbringers, but they lost my interest pretty fast. They didn't go anywhere with them. Heavensward. It was also the first time in the entire time I was playing it where I wasn't playing catch up to my friends. I was ahead. Like I was selling my crafting skills for money to anyone who wanted them, because I was top dog, ready to craft. I was a master of all gathering and crafting skills, and I was doing the end-game raids for the first time, and those were annoying. I didn't like that. What learning end-game raiding turns into in modern times is not what I'm interested in, so I wasn't into that. Yeah, I mean, I legit don't know even what the hell story could be left. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing that I cared about, I guess. A couple of straggling little Ashians are running around, it doesn't matter. Not to me, it doesn't seem like they have any force at all. When I heard that they resurrected that doofus, I figured that that's what they were going with the plot. Like, they ran out of villains, so they brought him back. And that super put a nail in my coffin, man. I did not want to deal with him again. We did that road already. Man, this dungeon's huge. They always are. I'm gonna blast that turtle. I liked crafting a lot. I actually enjoyed grinding it up, but it was a lot of work to get them to level 80 or whatever it was that was the max at the time. I liked the quests. Like the hero of the universe is just screwing around goldsmithing, just having a contest to make the best jewelry. It seems to me like this blood sword's some kind of gimmicky thing where I should put it on item belt for when I'm fighting a boss or something. I don't know why I would care about the Ashian catastrophe. I guess the only thing that's unanswered sort of is who the main character is, but they also are not. I'm not super interested in that either. Like, I don't really care about the hero of light being some special person. Let's put this on my belt. Yeah, every single Ascian that I fought was a absolute loser, except for the one in Shadowbringers. Like, they were just like the worst generic villain ever, all of them. So, whatever. That's a big whatever to them. I'm not really interested in them as characters. They had no development. They were just weird bad guys who harassed you the whole time. It's good to hear that the game continued to be good, though. That's not the only reason I stopped playing it. But it was a big one. Feeling like the plot was wrapped up was definitely a big one. I felt like it was wrapped up enough that, like, they got this. If the hero of light or whatever just disappeared, they would be fine from where I left off that game. That's what it felt like. Didn't feel like I needed to be. It was time to retire. It was time to go to my little house and master fishing. Kill Odin sometimes when he shows up just for fun, and that can be like the hero of light's retirement package. That was what I was into. But we already went over everything that happened in 14. It's history. Don't need to learn about it, really. I also kind of enjoy the writing where they create a universe and they don't explore it too super deeply. And I feel like that's what they did at the time with the Ascian's former world. Like, I understood the gist of why it was destroyed and what it looked like even, and then I ran around in it a little bit. It's good enough for me. I like that kind of writing. I didn't really want it to be explored more. The fairy content is a pretty rough part of Shadowbringers. But, yeah, the content before that, definitely, it takes a while. It's long. That's what I was saying. It took me the entire time, like 2 years I was playing FF14, 18 months of it was spent catching up, and then Shadowbringers was the last 6 months. And that was when I was finally caught up, right in time for that to release. And the main quest for a lot of that is pretty rough. But I did it before they did whatever they did to shorten the main 2.0 quests. Working on that Finn basement. Yeah. Yeah, there's parts of Shadowbringers I don't like. I don't like that the weird general dude was able to beat my team somehow. I don't... But most of it actually was pretty good. I think the fairies world was the most irritating part, but even that was pretty good. Getting hit with the Ogre Magi status effects because he's hiding in the back row. I just chalked up his weird being able to one-shot me nonsense to, we just suck in this universe for some reason. We need to relearn how to fight, you know. That's fine, I guess. Because it didn't make any sense for us to be losing. And that guy kind of just came and went also, for all this struggle that he created. They needed an excuse for us to run away. They did that in Stormblood too. I think I was heading towards that door. In Stormblood it makes sense, plot-wise, to me. There was a reason for it, but I still didn't like it. Okay, I think I'm done here. I can go down the steps again. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know if I did this door. It'd be fun to find out. Oof. Opening up with sleep. Gross. These freaking turtles, man. I'm gonna need to do something about them. I'm gonna run out of mana here. I gotta blast them. I gotta blast them again. Damn turtles. The Ogre Magi's sitting in the back gonna cast at me. I can't run until these are dead. I gotta take them out. I don't have any mana. I have one elixir. Do I use it just because the turtles keep showing up? Ugh. I have to, almost. I ran out of ethers. I thought 2 would be enough because I thought they would heal me for 200 mana, not 30 or 40. If I can get to the bottom of this place, I can just warp out, so there's that. I think I'm not much of an MMO player anymore anyway. I used to be very competitive with it. World of Warcraft was pretty gross how strong I was. I was strong in a way that you cannot be anymore because the game won't let you be that much stronger than everybody anymore, I don't think. I played it before any of the expansions. And before that, I was strong in a way you can't be anymore in Ragnarok Online. And before that was RuneScape. And I think Dragonica or something like that. One of those freer MMOs I played for a while. Let's go in here. It's an empty door. What do you know? Yeah, of course it is. I don't think I like what the hardcore content looks like in those games. Like it says, it's a bunch of... My worst time with WoW was doing the raids. The PvP was what I was doing. Learning those raids is not something I super enjoy. Not when they're that hard, not when they're ridiculous and time-consuming and you have to memorize the whole fight. Ragnarok Online, when it was new, it had a lot of content that you could solo that wasn't really meant to be soloed, and as it grew as a game, they leaned into, what if we made people team up, actually? And that's when I quit, but for a long time I could solo all the bosses that were undead. There was like 6 of them. There was no story in that game or anything, I don't think. It was just run around and do stuff. Kill some bosses, get some loot, sell it for millions of dollars. Blind again. Let's throw this out. That's the way the boss fights were too. Some random person who did the most damage would get the prize, and the rest would fall on the floor. And the only person who could pick it up was the person who did the most damage. If you found where the boss died in like 20 seconds, when they finally died. But it's super likely that one of the bosses would just teleport around the arena and you'd not get the killing blow and not get that loot. And the loot could be like a 1 in 10,000 drop, some ridiculous thing. I have the lowest quality video in the world, like 240p of me playing my ridiculously equipped priest in World of Warcraft, and it's capture the flag, and I'm literally soloing all 15 of the enemy team while my 14 other guys go get the flag over and over again. Like, that's how strong I was. It's this video where I put a dot on somebody and they ride off and I watch them die in like 3 seconds from the dot. Like, that was what my priest was. I took advantage of everything I could, stun helmets and grenades and stuff, to make it even worse. But I was so well equipped, I didn't even have to play. And one of my buddies in the same guild, we were in front of the pack, especially on that server. He was also that strong, and he was a healer version of the priest. So the two of us would go into the 40-man PvP thing, and we would just sit in front of the 40 dudes and hold them all back while the 38 other players did whatever they wanted. And the Alliance would get on our Discord, not our Discord, our Ventrilo, that they knew somehow, and yell at us because they knew us. Pretty wild times. But I don't think that that's how you can be anymore in that game, because that required us to be the only ones on the server who could do the raids that were new and get all that equipment, and all of it went to me because of the way they did loot systems with big guilds back then. And I had not taken anything until that dungeon, and I just decided to take everything. I spent it all. I got the best healer gear, I got the best shadow gear, I got the best gear that was for mages that shadow priests aren't supposed to have. I took that too. And then I just spent my millions of dollars on whatever I wanted to upgrade my damage all the time. What you got for me? An Orcum. Oh, okay. Oh, geez, it's a Super Chimera. Ragnarok Online had cards for every monster. I don't know if they were all 1 in 10,000 drops or something like that, but the good ones were. So I would spend my time going and killing the bosses and the mightiest undead zombies and selling those for, I think it was literally 30 or 40 million. I actually, just in my folder of things I keep forever, I have, every time I install a new computer and get a new hard drive, I move all those files over. In that folder there are some pictures of me just showing my friend the card I just got, and him being mad at me about having another one. Because it's worth so much money. I just have that because it warms my heart to see his angry chat about it. Fighting stalagmites again, are we? You know how it is. Stalagmite hour. I think Final Fantasy XIV was a cool, don't worry about the other players very much kind of pace. I don't think you can even really play it with your friends very much because that was the plan originally, but you can only do that if you both started from the same point. It's really more of a solo player, just have a good time, don't worry too much about it experience. And I think it's good at that. I like the story alright. But if you try and play it, like if your friends are playing, and you're joining them, most of the storyline you're going to be doing, they're just going to be waiting outside in cutscenes. There's a lot of cutscenes. I wasn't used to that kind of gameplay. Yeah, the boss cards in Ragnarok Online were much harder to get, but they sure were nuts. I don't know if I've ever seen one, actually. Like, I might like to someday look up footage of the Baphomet card. There's all those underground servers for it, so somebody's got to have that somewhere. Baphomet's got one where he just kind of hits 9 tiles every swing or something, instead of 1. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that translated well, or what the hell you would even do with it. What weapon would you put that on? Yeah, I know you get rewarded for playing old content in FF14. I thought that was a good system, but the problem is what it made me do was almost all of my Final Fantasy XIV experience at the end of the day was the first storyline ending campaign with the dude who used Ultima and then complained about how strong it was for 40 minutes, and it was just a bunch of cutscenes. Over and over again, every day I would do that one because it was the only way to get good XP, really. And I was about efficiency, so I would just play other games on the side. That was my 14 experience, unfortunately. Those boss cards sound disappointing. You're letting me down with these boss cards. Got the thing. Ooh. Oh, let's switch some more rocks. Somebody mentioned, I kind of lost track of my thought process because I wanted to talk about it since we're talking about grinding in FF2 here. The MMO grind of Ragnarok Online. Any of those underground servers are like 50 times XP usually or something like that. Talk about the Blacksmith. That is the most garbage thing I've ever seen in any of those games. I played the OG game. Yeah, I've never played on any of those custom servers. I just know about their XP rates. So the Blacksmith has 2 career paths. These are permanent things, by the way. I should start with everyone else. Everyone else, too. You can level your novice dude up to like 12 or something and get some bonus skills, or you can just cut the grind and immediately switch over. If you do that, you will permanently lose out on some skills. And then you go to this tier 1 class of your choice, which is also permanent. Like if you play priest, you're a priest forever now. But you start as an acolyte. and you can level that one up to 50 skills. But you can switch over to Priest permanently at 40 and miss out forever on those 10 skills. It takes 100 years at high levels to be an Acolyte and still be working on that. And then when you switch over to Priest, you have your permanent choice of a couple skill points as well. And then yeah, at level 99, they decided that you can restart at level 1 and keep your skill points or something, or get a couple bonus ones or something, and you get a nice little aura, and you can do the grind all over again. And the XP curve on that is something like... well, first of all, you lose 1% of your XP when you die in that game, which can be millions. It can be like an hour of work. The XP curve is like... every bit of XP that you get for the hundreds of hours that you play to get to level 97 is like, let's say 30 million. I don't remember the number, but the level to go from 97 to 98 is like 70 million by itself, and then the last level's like 99 million, just as a joke. So the end game for Ragnarok Online was using a priest to make yourself immune to some enemy, usually ranged, and then everyone else kills that thing while you sit there. They just pull over the whole wave. The whole dungeon at once gets murdered by a mage. But anyway, the Blacksmith was a warrior class. There's already a warrior, turns into a knight, has 1 billion health, and is pretty fast. The Blacksmith is a pretty lousy version of that, if it's the fighter route. It spends money to do damage, and even then doesn't do very much, and just has a bunch of weird stun skills that don't work very well. Nobody wants the Blacksmith on their team. The other set of skills for the Blacksmith is just shopping related, like discounts and skill for smithing and stuff, and people would go to these smiths to make their best weapons in the game. They would like plus 15 a sword. It would take 1 million tries and $1 billion, but they would have to go to you to do it, because only you can do it as a blacksmith. But you still have to level it up, and you are even more worthless in a fight. You are the most worthless thing that there ever was in an MMO. You are complete garbage. You can't do a damn thing. You are completely at the mercy of your friends just doing all of the work for you while you sleep. You just sit there and they level you up. And it's the same XP rate. It's so many points. A whole billion trees about smithing. And if you didn't do that, you could open a store with 3 items in it and just leave it there. Everyone could do that. If you were a blacksmith, you could do it with like 4 items, and then 5, and then 10. This is a skill you'd have to level up. Anyway, Ragnarok Online was fun. Nevertheless, it played like a Diablo game. It really did. I'm just trying to explore the rest of the dungeon here. I don't know what's over here, if anything. It seems like I'm at the end. There's no boss or anything. We can just... Man, I'm almost through. Every one of these dungeons is so long because of the random battles versus the size of the damn dungeons. Huge, this game. That's why I'm rambling about MMOs. Ragnarok Online wasn't free after it released officially. Officially, Ragnarok Online, I remember the transition from free to pay and all the upset people. It was free when it came out in America, And then at some point, maybe a year after being free, way before 2008, they went to pay service, and it was like $5 a month or something. Which, at the time, actually was... God, so many rocks. I'm gonna turbo these. We're at the point where I'm like gonna just turbo through here a little bit. I wish Madger would stop losing int. I got it so high, but a dungeon like this forces me to lose a bunch of it. Freaking stalactites, man. Which one will die first? That gets first kill. I was always saying from the start of this game, realized right away the random encounter rate was too high. They wanted you to level these skills up too much. I think I'm too strong, honestly. Aside from gimmicks killing me, I don't really have any trouble. They're over leveling me and forcing me to fight too many battles. Seems like an easy, obvious fix. Okay, this is back where I started. I think I'm done with the dungeon. I'm not super annoyed with the losing of stats. It's not so bad. It's bad that it happens at all, but it's not, like, devastating. I think that the biggest problem with this game is that there's just too many random battles. It could be cut into a third of what it is. Straight up, just a third. And it would be fine. It wouldn't even impact the balance of the game. The grind should also be raised significantly, but I don't think it would need to be. You would still be able to win. You definitely gain more than you lose. But if I, like, continue to sword with Madger, it will eventually go down to 1. He'll get a ton more strength than he loses int, but I don't want him to lose int, so that's a problem. I need him to have mana to solve it, and he doesn't, so I've got a problem. I'm gonna have to start using his staff, just so he doesn't waste his time doing the wrong thing. Like Blaster there, his int started at 8 or so, it's at 1 now, because he's done nothing but attack the entire game. That's what he does. And it shows. You know what? I was just remembering Ragnarok Online. The leading guild was not the one I was in. Actually, I think the leader of mine kind of ripped us off and stole all our stuff all the time. The leading guild and PvP, very aggressive bunch of people. On Loki, it was my server. They were called the Shiny Ones, I think. Anyway, they were on World of Warcraft. By pure coincidence, they went to my server. Out of all the server lists in the world, they chose mine. And they chose Alliance, those fucking idiots. I rolled them so much. I killed them left and right. They had no mercy from me, dude. I wouldn't let them move out of any town. I would be there in the Outlands with my stupid little helmets and my fear spell and my undead immunity to stun. They were just regular dudes on my WoW server. They weren't anything special, and I was clearing the endgame dungeons fellow further than anyone in the game. Like, we were the first ones to do Naxxramus's thing. And I had all of that shit. I had all that stuff. I remember one time one of them was a paladin and I was chasing him on my dead horse. Of course I had the 900 gold horse no one else had. So it went faster than his, and I caught him. They started doing the, like... I thought he was gonna, like, bubble up and leave, because paladins in the game, if you're not aware, they can just immune themselves and leave combat. Or at least they could then, I don't know if they still can. They can just leave. So he was doing that, and I thought that's what he was doing, but actually he led me into a trap, and he got me jumped by like 5 of his team. So it's me versus 6 of these former Ragnarok Online champions, and I murdered them all, and he did bubble up and leave while all of his friends were dead. It was the greatest trap ever. But I have to recognize that being that strong in an MMO ruins the MMO. There shouldn't be anyone as strong as I was. So I assume that they've fixed that by now. I assume that you can't get that strong. The PvP stuff seems like it's probably pretty good. That didn't exist when I was playing. The only way you could get good gear was by being a raid person and doing top-end gear raids with the best crew. Is this the right door? No. Great. I don't remember which one it is. Well, I mean, the thing is that you can only do the raid, what, once a week? And there's only, like... On my server, it was literally just us who could do it. So once a week, only we could beat that content. And we would get the loot from there, which was so much better than the other stuff in-game. And I took all of it. It was in the guild rules. I took all of it. I was in a unique position to get all of that stuff for myself. So there's like nothing anyone else could do. I think it was Nax. I don't remember the name of the lair with the big Pudge monster. That's the name of the... I'm thinking Dota too much. It's the big abomination guy who is a damage wall. And no one else could beat that dude except for our guild because we had the DPS for that DPS check and no one else on the whole server did. So only we could do that. So only we could get further than that. And I took all the loot beyond that. And that was the last dungeon that existed before we quit. Or I quit. I don't know if we finished it, actually, but we got real far in it. Far enough for me to be satisfied. I don't remember finishing it. I don't feel bad about Onyxia. As good as our guild was, for some reason we just couldn't do that dragon fight. I don't know why, we just couldn't do it. Every single time, our leaders would call out where the fire's gonna go, and we never went. We just got blasted every time. It was dead every single time. We would be there for hours. That stupid dragon man. I got the mask, I'm ready to go now. Except there's a treasure in the castle I haven't figured out yet. I don't think. Did I? No, there's a door over there. How do I get over there? I also have no idea how far I am. So that's fine. Yeah, there's a treasure right there. How do I get that? Oh, it's garbage. Great. Fantastic. In RuneScape, that was my first MMO. I played the crappy old version in high school. And instead of doing any actual work. And I was so bored there that I just ended up being the #1 miner on the whole server, like the only one who could mine the rune ore. And the people who could smith it were even crazier, and we hooked up as a team and kind of ran a monopoly on that shit. So that was pretty busted. Goodbye, Spider Soak. Goodbye, Blind Tome 1, 2, Hellfire is bad. Blind 3, Flame Armor, goodbye. I don't think I need this many of these. Betray Fang, goodbye. Knife, farewell. Okay, I cleared my inventory a little bit. It's really crammed though. I can't really do much about that. It's just the way life is around here. No space. I don't know if this dagger's any good because this other one gives me evasion, so it's like it's gonna have to be damn good to be better. 99% evasion on her. I guess it's okay if it's not 99%. I guess that's alright. What you got? Now, here. 92%? I'll take it. You can have that. Okay. Doesn't the shield also give you evasion, though? There's an ice shield in here. Because Blaster's still leveling up swords. If he's level 4 or 5 sword, I'm gonna throw that shield back on him, I think. Okay, yeah, he's level 6. Okay, well, that was fast. Nice work, Blaster. Have your shield back, my dude. It's all yours. The accuracy penalty he takes for having that sword is something like 60%. I don't actually know anything about. I think this is something that changed for me in Final Fantasy XIV versus WoW. For however much I talk up how good I am at WoW, I only actually know what WoW is like from the perspective of a bored healer who easily heals the raid with a bunch of auto dispel macros and healing through menus and not even looking at anything else and never interacting with the mechanics at all. That's raiding for me. That's end game champion raiding. That's what WoW was like. I don't know what it was like from the perspective of a mage or a rogue at all. I don't know what a warrior does. I have no idea. All I do is sit there and heal, and if I get yelled at, I hit the transparency button and lose my aggression, and I just... That's all I know. I don't know anything about that world. I don't know anything. All I know about is PvP, how to win that, and that's it. And even that, you know, that was in 2005. I don't know anything about it, what it's like now. But after playing 14, I learned what every job does and how to do it. I did every class. It was fun. My guild actually had wrote a script for a... I don't know if they ever shared it. I don't think they did. I think it was we were the only ones who had it. Part of why we were the only ones who succeeded. Like, because we sure weren't like super talented or anything. We had a script that would like detect debuffs and automatically choose in order who should be debuffed first, and we would just hit that macro button all the time, and it would like run down the list of... It would analyze the debuff and see who needs it removed the fastest and get rid of it on them. Like Priest first would get rid of like stun or whatever. I don't know where I'm going next. I don't know where Misidia actually is. I guess that's a trouble I'm gonna run. I think I might. I'm gonna look around. So I was just mashing that macro all the time. And I don't think anyone else had it because I don't think that they shared it. Let's see if this guy will take me there. We weren't allowed to use shadow form or whatever in our raids. until I became so strong that they were like, okay, you're better than our DPS now, and you somehow heal us because your gear is so good and we get 30% of that damage as healing. And then they finally let me do Shadow Priest, like, in the last month of the years that I played that game. I was finally allowed to Shadow Priest in the raids. It was such a boring job otherwise. Hey man, do you know... You don't know where this is. Okay, that's trouble. I don't know how to get there. I think I'll... If anyone wants to give me directions to Misidia, I'll take that. I guess I'm supposed to know. I don't want to really sail around looking for it. Is it the one in the mountains? South from Finn is the main town. Where I just came from. I think Final Fantasy XIV is way more interesting. I'm sure WoW is too at this point. I mean, it's been 20 years since I played it. There wasn't any kind of like action mechanic where there's a circle on the floor of explosions and you gotta dodge that. Like this basic thing. Healers in WoW and 14 probably actually have to play a little bit compared to that. It was a much more interesting game, 14 was, than I had ever played in an MMO before. Except for maybe Ragnarok Online, but again, that one was Diablo style. Okay, I am south of Finn right now. Is Misidia that thing in the left? I think I went there one time. That's the tower. I wasn't allowed to go into it. Maybe I am now. Maybe, like, it just wouldn't let me in there, so maybe now it'll just let me walk in. Actually, maybe the first time ever, I got kicked out of a party in FF14 by some rude boys. I was playing Scholar, a healer class that I did not enjoy very much. And, the dude was super aggressive and I was super undergeared, like pathetically undergeared. Because I just didn't feel like wasting my crafting time, despite being a level 80 crafter, on Scholar gear for level 30 or whatever. I was just trying to get to the next tier and being able to buy that old stuff from the raids. So this super aggressive guy got murdered because I couldn't keep up with the healing on his crazy rampage through the stage. He kicked me out, said I sucked. I had the like mentor crafting badge on my name, and he was so disappointed with me. I felt bad. No one's ever done that to me before in an MMO. I'm usually the boss. I gotta turn on my bot just so you can insult me with quote 69. He voted to kick me, and it was his, like, friends group, so the three of them were like, get out of here. I had no chance. It was like 3 against 1. Instantly kicked out. That is the best community I've dealt with, though, in terms of just online anything. Where am I going? Going south. That mountain thing right there, I tried to get to before and I wasn't allowed to go into. Am I allowed to go to it now? Is that where it is? I've tried to go there before. It's on the opposite side of where the Colosseum was. Or is it actually just not on the map as a point that I can see? I mean, it's here? Okay. Gross. It doesn't have a map icon. I never would have found this because of that. Yeah, I've played a lot of mean community games in my time. I started with like Counter-Strike and Quake 3 and stuff, and jerks on the mic. Moved to Dota. World of Warcraft Baron's chat was no fun. So 14 was a huge breath of fresh air. I wasn't expecting such a good community. There were jerks now and then, but honestly, they seem to get thrown out of that most of the time. Oh, if I'm getting beat up by these guys. No, Confused is very nasty in this game, actually. Yeah, I remember one dude in the chat in 14 was being a jerk. Something about trans rights, some nonsense, garbage shit. And everyone in the chat, like hundreds of people, dogpiled that guy. And they're like, oh, there's a Carlin spy here. And they started just making fun. They sort of roasted him big time. It was great. This is fucking hilarious. Oh my god, I'm gonna die to the confusion. It's so mean. It's just the stats effect stuff is so violent. The fact that they can just keep reapplying it and I have no immunity method to it is so dangerous. I think it's these two doing it. Well, I also need to be able to do anything about it. Like, if I get hit with confusion, I can't cast Basuna anyway. And I sure don't have Basuna. Yeah, I mean, they're casting confusion 16, so it seems like it's impossible to evade it, actually. You're just gonna get confused. It's a miracle that we can even move. Dota was the worst community I've ever seen. Heroes of New Earth too. Same thing. Same community probably. So it's just roll right over to the next one. And Dota 2 continued to be the worst. I've never seen a worse one than that. I didn't ever play League of Legends. I tried it and they didn't have like... Is that the game where they don't let you like attack the enemies and get rid of... I forget what the term is, where you... There's a primary mechanic of Dota that I played Dota for 20 years. I'm not gonna change my ways now and just not do that. Denying, is that what it's called? I think that's not in that game. And that was a huge, I don't even want to try this, if that's the way it is. I just did not play that at all because of that. Unfortunately, because it apparently is the popular one, but yeah. I was super good at that. I wasn't like competitive good in Dota, like money winning, but I was playing casual matches against the guys who were when they were bored. Okay, I was getting there when I was playing, especially in Heroes of New Earth. And I'm not gonna give up my primary abilities. I was too late. I already mastered that in a different game. Blaster, come on, buddy. Kill that imp. You can do it. I am definitely guilty, mostly for the sake of being able to play with my friends at all, of making a new account so that I can team up with them at all, because they were like nowhere near my level in the points system, so I wasn't allowed to even get a game with them, and that sucked. I didn't want to stomp on people, but I wanted to play with my friends, so I did that a couple of times. And in the few games that we lost, I was being blamed for it, and I had so many tiers of knowledge above the players that were winning and losing on it. Like, they had no idea what was going on, and they were still so toxic they couldn't understand even what was happening, and they were still blaming everybody else. They didn't know when they made mistakes. This happened at every tier, no matter who the player was, no matter how good they were. They just wanted to blame everybody else and yell about it all the time. I've never seen anything so toxic. I had one of those breadwinner, big moneymaker fellas on my team one time, like one of the best in the world. And he was flying his little birdie to him to run, like he was farming in the woods and doing a great job, and you know, but like he was flying the bird to himself to get his expensive ass item that he finally could afford. And it got caught by the enemy team, and they killed it and stole it, and he blamed that loss on us. He blamed us for losing that game. Like, get the hell out of here, man. You messed up big time. You didn't pay any attention to your minion. That was when I got yelled at by one of the best Heroes of New Earth players in the world. Just complete moron. He was super mad. Oh, that was a tough fight, huh? We are still alive, I guess. I gotta crawl to the city here. I think that Dota is an incredible game, actually, yeah. It's too bad. I wouldn't play it without knowing everyone in the game, unfortunately, like all 10 players. It is fun. It's way too hard to learn, but it is fun once you do. I was in it on the ground floor when it was a map mod for Warcraft 3, and I was playing it that whole time. I watched it grow. Oh man, there's just a town here. It's really here. What the? Did they tell you about this? Oh no, we got a problem. I'm gonna burn them and make them blow up and see if we survive, because I can't hit anybody in this fight. Not a big fan of that message, sorry, I'm gonna delete it. But yeah. I don't like who you have to play with to enjoy those games, unfortunately. Oof. Okay, that doesn't murder me. I think the mines are actually pretty old. I've never played Heroes of the Storm. I played Smite, as much as I disliked that I had to change my name for it. I actually think that one was a good one. It's a cash shop one though, right? So it's probably no good now, but at the time it was a pretty skill shot heavy MOBA. Not a whole lot of those existed. Alright, Misidia, Mageburg. We're here. It's time to break the tower seal. MOBAs were like all the rage. I was thinking about them. I've mentioned this before. I would like to play some of those ones that never made it anywhere. Can you get a copy of like Demigods and play it? Is that a thing I can do? Can I buy everybody a copy of Demigods and we can just do a round? Can I get 10 players on? We can stream that? Can we get that ancient, lousy game that no one played? There's a lot of games like that from that time period, like 5 years worth of just MOBAs all the time. It was kind of like the Battle Royale for a while. I'm gonna buy my first elixir here. I actually have one already, and we're gonna put that on because I'm assuming that at least the $50,000 elixir will give me my damn mana back. If not, well, that's tough, I guess. That's what I'm saying. Dead MOBAs? Hell yeah. No one's gonna know what anything does. The floor is the bar. Everyone's on the same page. There's probably no balance either. Whose house is this? Pandemonium. Okay. Well, that's great. Yeah, that bookshelf had information on it. I wonder if I've missed any other ones. I don't remember that. If you have seen Iron Chitlin's LP of something time lady, Blaze of Time, there's a MOBA built into that game. Like, it's just a side feature. There's a MOBA on a Star Wars game on the Xbox original that is no good. It's super fun though. It's kind of like MechWarrior. Ah, there's no new spells. Come on, guys, this is Mageburg. Holy. Hey now. I gotta put my money on Holy and swap Wall and Barrier. Wall is probably... physical. I never remember which one's which. I think it's Magic Barrier and Physical Wall, usually. Swap sounds broken, and maybe a good way to get my mana back, from what I've seen. I don't think I care about the other two, really. Not really, not unless they half damage or something, then they might. I'm running out of space for spells, don't want to level up a bunch of stuff that takes forever. Is Holy black magic? It couldn't be. No way, I'm looking it up. It's white magic. It's weaker than Flare, but does heavy damage, according to this. Only the tiniest amount of monsters are immune to Holy, but it is weaker than Flare, so there's no reason to worry too much about it. Except for that it's Holy magic, so my boy with the Spirit can use it, so that's good for him. I might look into someday trying to run servers like that for the community if people are interested in playing Demigods with me. Look at the pictures of that game. Go look it up. It looks... I mean, probably not, actually. It looked good at the time. That's one of the most popular ones that I can think of that didn't succeed. Long enough to like exist forever, but I think it did do okay for a minute. You are playing that big Titan thing there in this. It's like the standard one they always show off in this game. I never played Awesome Knots. My internet didn't screw up tonight for no reason I can figure out. It's only been Sunday night mostly, so we'll see on Sunday. I'm gonna reset my router and see, and if it messes up again, I'm gonna send them out here to see about fixing the lines. Don't know what else I can do. I mean, hopefully it just was a temporary thing that had nothing to do with anybody anywhere, and it's just fixed. That would be magical and nice. Yo! Don't mind if I do. Let's get 3 of those. Forget the other junk. And, flame shield on you. Ice on you. You got ice. Thief. 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 I think that's gonna do it. Let's check those stats. 99% evasion. 99% evasion. 86% because he's wearing the cuirass, and I think he just doesn't have that much evasion anyway. Maybe it's this gold hairpin that's doing it, but it gives them some other stuff too. Alright, that's broken end game gear. There's no way I'm ever taking those gloves off. How about in here? Do you got any axes? Ogre killer. Ogre killer. I'll try this out. Let's see if it's any good. Ogre killer. Okay, Ogre Killer is in there now. We're back. We're back in, baby. Blaster. Mage Staff finally out of here as well. I don't really need Thunder 5 or whatever, but I kind of should probably maybe keep it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna sell it. It was fun for a while. Cool stores.